The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Good morning and welcome to Seminole Nation radio program. I'm your host today, Edwin Marshall. I'm joined today by Mr. Joe Kuhn with the Seminole Nation language program. Good morning, Joe.
It's Tongo.
Aha. Iyan hilana digger. Moment hayo adogida hayo yalagat no made. Shimaloni do nagi. Okil kizira unga nagi onaka uzakat no made here. Shirimbonaho gaunga ishais ke dilobotin. Chimokil kizira dango malani don't Moment hele bomabo has accent nagidat. Chimokil kizalana girundor. Well, Joe, we're back on the radio.
It's good to be here. They was about to push me out of my chair and take over, but I'm back. I said, I'm going back. I'm going back.
I was off last week and had a little bout with the doctor said it was upper respiratory infection. He said, it's a good thing it wasn't a flu. I said, man, I didn't know you could feel worse than this, even with the flu. So anyway, I'm back, and we got a lot of announcements this week. We're going to be joined here just in a little bit by Mr. Jerome Harrison. Joe, you know him real well with the CHR program at Seminole Nation.
Yes, he runs a good program over there, too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they provide a lot of good services. And also we're joined in here today by our language staff. We're going to be, we always record this show for replay on our Facebook page. So if you didn't catch this show live, you can catch it on Seminole Nation Language Program and the Seminole Nation the Seminole Nation Facebook page. Well, I'll tell you what, let's talk a little bit about some of the announcements we got. February 16th, I believe that's Saturday, this coming Saturday. There will be a Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Citizens Forum and informational brief presented by Chief Greg Chilcote at the Angie Smith Memorial United Methodist Church at 601 Southwest Boulevard in Oklahoma City. It's an outreach by the Chief's Office for interested and at-large citizens of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Kind of gives you an update of what's going on around the tribe, and especially with the latest developments within the tribe, like, for example, the Griswold Mansion and things like that. So that'd be real interesting, Joe.
Yeah. Is that on Grand? Is that
601 Southwest Boulevard, it says. Angie Smith.
I don't think I've ever been to Angie Smith's.
You know, I've passed it. I saw the sign, but I couldn't tell you where it was at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, 601 Southwest Boulevard. I'm sure everybody, all the absentee or all of the out-of-district citizens know where it is up around Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. We got church meetings this weekend, Joe.
Yes, we do. I'm going to read them off to you, so pay attention. So choose where you want to go. First one is Butler Creek, and I don't know where that's at, but I know it's back east somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then Cedar Creek, Eufaula, which is north of Conowall, probably 7 miles or so.
Yeah.
And Grave Creek. Grave Creek is over past Morris, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's kind of up there, kind of east, northeast of Henrietta.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then Greenleaf over there west of Okemah. Mm-hmm. Hijiti, which is up by I-40, over by Strothers. Mm-hmm. And then Nuyaka.
Over by
Okemah. You go out east and go north, and you can almost run into it if you don't watch out.
Yeah.
Randall Mission, and I've looked for it, but I had never found it.
Randall Mission is northwest of Henrietta, just a few miles outside.
I went there looking for a taco dinner sale or something, and boy, I couldn't find it, so I just went and got me a hamburger. Then Sand Creek, I don't know which one this is.
This is east of Wetumpka.
Oh, the one east of Wetumpka. Then Sand Springs, way over there by, what's the name of that town
Gore,
over there?
up there by Gore, yeah.
Then Tallahassee, Dewahli. They really sang good over Dewahli too. You ought to go. You ought to go and listen. Tokpafka, down by Calvin. Tokobachi, over by Holdenville. Tuskegee, over going towards Eufaula. And then Wewoka Indian Baptist right there.
You know, I've been wondering when our church meeting was coming up, so that's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
I need to get over there and visit my cousin and my brother Curtis.
Curtis Kinney, yeah.
You know, we don't have
a job over there.
Yeah, we don't have a list with us right now. Hopefully next week we will have developed a list of the upcoming wild onion dinners. Man, they're going on everywhere here pretty quick. So
they're going to start pretty quick.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have that list for you next week. So those are the church meetings for this week. If you'd like to go out and visit, maybe you want to go to a different church this week, you take your choice. Any of those churches, they'll be having services this week.
I can't eat a little bit of wild onions. I have to eat a lot of wild onions.
I know it. Make yourself sick in it. Hey, Joe, this coming Friday, Muskogee Language Forum. This is a Creek Seminole Language Forum presented by our department, Seminole Nation Language Department. Is going to be this Friday at the Seminole Nation Housing Authority building there in Wewoka at 101 South Hijiti. The topic of this forum is going to be storytelling, the tradition of Muskogee storytelling. That's going to start at 11 o'clock. We'll go for an hour, and then we're going to serve lunch. Lunch is going to be provided. Since it's still kind of cool, we're going to have some good old beef stew and some chili, crackers. So this is geared toward perpetuating the language and to keep up the tradition of storytelling. And once again, it's going to be at the Seminole Nation Housing Authority starting at 11 o'clock. We'll break for lunch, and then we'll come back in, and we'll go until 2 o'clock. So if you're interested, come on over. For any questions, you can call 405-382-9826.
If you have blackberry cobbler too, you need to bring it.
Oh yeah, we're going to provide the main dishes, but if you'd like to bring a dessert, bring it on over.
You know, I used to like to tell stories too, but then they always say locks out way.
Okay. Seminole Nation Head Start is currently accepting applications for the current school year. Our programs for native and non-native children 6 weeks old to 5 years old. Hours are from 9 to 3, Monday through Friday. They have 4 sites, Miccosukee Mission, and the Admin Center is Seminole, Barking Water in Wewoka, and River Mist in Conwall. There's a lot of services offered through Head Start and Early Head Start. So if you're interested in that, you can call them at 405. Actually, Miccosukee Mission number is 405-234-5226. The administrative office is at 405-234-5265. You can call any of those numbers, and they'll give you all the information you need.
Hey, Edwin, I just been notified that Angie Smith is on Southwest Grand Boulevard.
Okay. All right. Southwest Grand. Hey, we got job openings, Joe. Seminole Nation job. I'm going to give you a list right quick. We have a position for administrative assistant. That closes February the 26th. Also, certification specialist, outreach coordinator. That closes February the 13th. I guess that's tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Computer and information systems manager. That's open until filled. A diabetes program director. That's until February the 20th. Environmental technician. That's open until filled. A grocery center clerk, warehouse worker at the food distribution. That's open until February 26th. Have an opening for a math tutor. That's open until February the 28th. We have an opening for Older American Program Director. As you all know, Connie Buck, after many, many years, retired last Friday. Her job is open. That's open until February the 15th. Also, patrol officer with the light horse, that closes tomorrow. Program development officer is open until February the 15th. And records management specialist is open until February the 19th. All those jobs are available and open with the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. If you'd like more information, you can call Employment Office, HR, at 405-257-7200, and they'll give you information on how to apply for those. Can't say you can't find a job, huh, Joe?
That's right. I think I'd like to do that food thing, grocery thing. I said, well, I sure could use some groceries.
Yeah. All right. We got, also speaking of groceries, the Older Americans program, they're, today, today being the 12th, they got cabbage, smoked sausage, bread, and mandarin oranges. Tomorrow, they got lima beans, cornbread, salad, and pudding. Thursday, they got chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy. It says chicken, I'm assuming fried chicken, and also peas and peaches. And then every Friday they serve breakfast starting at 8:30, I believe it is, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah.
They got boiled eggs, sausage, gravy, biscuits, cereal, and milk. Man, they got good breakfast over there. I love to eat over there. So that's at the OAP.
Estoy lima beans makidadoa. Talaktapo?
Talaksako. Talaksako, buddy.
Talaksako?
I think so. Yep.
It sure is good, though.
Yep. Okay, just a reminder that 2019 Higher Ed Education Scholarship completed forms need to be turned in at Higher Education Office by 5 p.m. this Thursday, February the 14th. There will no more will be taken after that date. Contact the office at 405-716-6040 for more information. Hey, we'll be right back, and we're going to talk to Mr. Jerome Harrison. We're going to take a short break and listen real closely to this PSA from Seminole Nation.
Istongo. This is Jeremy Foltz with highlights from the nation. On Saturday at the Mission Gym, Chief Chilcote held a meeting to share information regarding the council's decision to sell the Grisso.
The council approved to give us the right to negotiate for the sale of the Grisso Mansion. So in that meantime, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma will have to pay that monthly bill in order to keep that running.
When asked about holding the Grisso Mansion LLC board members liable, the chief said,
But we're getting caught up in it too because we were excluded from any major decisions based on this property to be responsible and to be stewards of that property. Until now, until there was nobody has been addressing Oklahoma State Bank. Nobody has been addressing REI prior to us getting involved with it.
To conclude the meeting, Chief had this to say.
This coming in here wasn't to be a negative. It was to be informative. It was to give people information, disseminate stuff out to you guys so that you'd be aware of what's going on and the struggles that we do face.
Another Executive Department informational brief will be held Saturday, February 16th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Angie Smith Memorial United Methodist Church, located in Oklahoma City. And be sure to join us next week as our in-studio guest will be General Counsel Secretary Valentina Tiger. And that's your highlights from the nation. Mado.
And welcome back, Seminole Nation Radio program. Once again, that little announcement was about the developments of the meeting that Chief Chilcote had this last Saturday at the Mission. And there will be another one this Saturday at Angie Smith in Oklahoma City. All right, like I mentioned, we got guests in the studio today, Mr. Jerome Harrison. Good morning, Jerome.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, we're here to talk about a very special service provided by the Seminole Nation for its members, and tell us a little bit about your program.
Well, I work for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma CHR program, and if you want to reach us, our phone number is 405-234-5273. That is our main office number. and you'll be able to get in contact with the CHR to find out any services that you may need.
Just a little bit. Tell me the acronym CHR. What does that?
CHR is our Community Health Representative Program, and
Okay.
what we are the liaison for our tribal community whenever we take them to their doctor's appointments, or help them understand the different health issues or problems that they may be going through, or just to find out information. And a lot of people always ask, what is a CHR? Like I say, community health representative. One of the small definitions that we have is a paraprofessional who
Keyword
is
paraprofessional.
paraprofessional, yes, sir, who is trained to provide patient care to the Indian community of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, which resides in Seminole County. And sometimes that's a hard area to grasp, because we get asked about Holdenville or maybe some other small surrounding communities, but our service area is within Seminole County.
And that's dictated by contract, isn't it? I mean, it's
Yes.
not anything you can control.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
because they do have those services over in that area by the neighboring tribe.
Yes, the neighboring tribes cover those service areas, and we don't want to overstep our boundaries.
Let's talk about that word paraprofessional just a minute. I know that because I'm well aware of this program, they're not nurses, they're not doctors, and yet they're an important link between healthcare providers and patients of the Seminole Nation, right?
Yes, and to be more, I'm not sure of the word I'm looking for, but our staff that we have for the CHR program are certified nursing assistants.
Right.
So they have the education to help to the best of their abilities. They constant training, very knowledgeable, understanding of a lot of things, and just to be forward, a lot of the CHRs sometimes get offered jobs
Yeah.
by hospitals or clinics. Fortunately, they enjoy working for our community, and they turn them down.
One of the services that have historically been offered by CHRs was to find transportation for our patients to get back and forth to specialist visits, doctor visits, clinic visits, so forth. But all in all, they're not just taxi drivers either.
No, we're not just taxi drivers. We love to help in any way we can. One of the things that's hard to explain is our age limit, and we help everyone, no matter age, young to elders, but certain services, we'll say like transport, is restricted for our 55 and over community,
Right.
and they have to be homebound, no other means of transportation whatsoever.
Right.
But I'm also a person, I tell the staff, I understand situations come up. Everybody needs help from time to time, and we don't want to tell anyone no,
Yeah.
but we have to know our limitations also.
Right. Right.
Because I really don't want to overwork or.
Well, it's easy to stereotype and become dependent on the CHRs for certain services. I know that in the past, I've heard stories where CHRs would be asked to take a patient for a visit somewhere, maybe to Ada or somewhere like that, and come to pick the patient up, and there'd be a Lincoln sitting in the front yard, and come to find out that's son-in-law's car, but we just we try not to use that since we got CHRs to help us, and so you got to take those kind of things into consideration.
Yes, because we have encountered where I'm going to say people have probably a lot nicer vehicles than we have, but at the same time, and when it comes to that, say a gas issue or something, we can help them find the program that'll help provide. There is a program that'll help provide, a $20 gas voucher
Sure.
to get people to and from doctor's appointment if that's a reason. And just like us, all you need is a doctor's referral from the Wilk Indian Health Clinic that'll for their criteria as well. So,
Right.
and that's what we do. We try to find services anyway to help anyone. And like I said, we are the absolute last resort, but we won't tell anyone no.
Sure. Well, tell me something, Jerome. Where are your offices? Where are you primarily located?
Our offices, you can find us if we're not on the road at the Chafikni Wellness Center. We are housing her with the diabetes program.
At the Mission.
Yes, at the Mission. And like I said, our phone number there is 405-234-5273. Someone's always there. If it just so happens everyone has to be out to help with the service, our phones do have messaging. You can leave a message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're out there at the Mission, and you want to come by and visit us, you can come by and visit us.
Sure. Give you a call ahead of time and say, I'd like to come out and visit with you.
Yes.
Hey, listen, this is a great service that's offered to our tribal members. And is this just tribal members or any native within this?
Any Native American within the Seminole County, give us a call. If we haven't seen you, we'll come by and do a home visit, because we do a lot of injury prevention as well. So we want to help prevent injuries, and our home visits, they'll come in and talk with you, sit with you, figure out what needs to be done or what kind of services
kind of do an analysis of your whole situation to see if there's other services outside of medical services that could be of value to the patient. Right?
Yes, because sometimes it's not just, if the Seminole Nation can't provide it, then we'll go outside the county. I mean, not outside the county, but outside, say DHS, or find a food bank, or that
or you look around and you see that elder person doesn't have a lot of groceries, and you ask them, are you getting assistance with food? Well, no. We'll call old Rex over there, and we'll say, we'll come do a application on this patient right here. A lot of times we help them out in ways like that as well.
Yes, and some other highlights that I've had within the past year, we've had 2 clients that I've encountered that were staying in a hotel. We woke a hotel. I think, I'm not sure on the highway, but we were able to, it didn't help that, get their application pushed, but because of emergency housing, they were pushed to the forefront to get into tribal assistance.
Sure, there's
for housing.
A lot of other services available that the CHRs can recognize and assist you with.
Yes, because they really require us to have a permanent address for the people that we service, and like I said, we don't want to turn no one down, so we want to help everyone find what they need at the time.
All right. Hey, I want to thank you for coming in today, Jerome. Is there anything you want to wrap this interview up with right quick?
Yes, I want to go ahead and touch on some events that we have going on.
All right.
On February 26, 2019, at 12 p.m. at the North Community Building at the Miccosukee Mission, we are having a Using Medication Safely event. It's a key ingredient to your health. And we're going to have, of course, us, Seminole Nation, the Seminole Nation ASAP program, OHI, which is the Older Healthy Aging Initiative, which is for elders, and then Gateway Prevention is going to come out, and some topics we're going to talk about are alcoholism and diabetes, medication knowledge, and the causes of drug-related problems, and the importance of prevention. Gateway is going to come out and distribute lock boxes. I think we're going to do a drawing on those. So door prizes for lock boxes, medication lock boxes, if you guys come out, which are great items to have, to keep your medication safe, storage, so that they don't disappear, because that has become an issue, I know, here lately. And some other events we're going to have coming up soon. We have a dental event coming up at Bowlegs High School, and an eye clinic coming up at Bowlegs High School. And in April, we're working on a health fair. It's our first one, but I think we can make one and have it successful. And then in May, we're going to do a blood drive. And then in June, we're going to do a family event night. I think do physical activities, have a 1 mile walk, play stickball, and do all kinds of other fun activities. But those are some things coming up. And like I said, if you have any questions for us or need anything, just give us a call, 405-234-5273.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jerome.
Thank you, guys.
We'll have you back again soon, and thank you for all that information.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I got an announcement here. The Figi-Yixu Youth Running Team will have its first practice of the year on Tuesday, February the 12th. That was this past Tuesday at 5:45. Okay. So I guess we'll hear more as we go along there for other dates as well. Commodity Food Supplemental Food Program is a food assistance program, and it helps anybody 60 or older that qualifies. Income eligibility is 130% poverty rate. That's self-reporting. They reside in Seminole County, so if you know somebody out there that needs some assistance with groceries, they don't even have to be native. You can contact Seminole Nation Food and Nutrition Program at 405-234-5240. BCR Commission is pleased to announce they'll be opening every Saturday from 9 to 1 o'clock until June, or actually last Saturday of the month, every month for 6 months. This is to try out this schedule to see if it would be handy for tribal citizens. The next one will be January the 26th, or February 23rd, I'm sorry. Saturday morning from 9 to 1. Okay, Job Placement Training Program Community Outreach, February 13th from 2 to 4:30, and February 27th from 1 to 4 at the Seminole Nation Higher Ed Office in Seminole. They provide employment counseling, creating resume and interview techniques, and things you need to know about studying for a driver's license. You can call Dee Whitson at 405-234-5288. All right. First annual Bushy Powwow, that's going to be here in Seminole on March the 2nd at the Miccosukee Mission Gym. This is March the 2nd. I suppose that would be a Saturday, and it's going to be at the Miccosukee Mission Gym. For more information, you can call 405-220-3860. All right.
Today's the 12th, Edwin. Did I say that?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Did I say something wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
just sitting here thinking, looking at you, and I said, well, it's the 12th today.
Next meeting of the Tribal Council, the General Council, will be March the 2nd, 2019. And all resolution requests and reports are due February the 15th for that meeting. That's just in a couple of weeks. Also a basketball fundraiser for the Knowles boys basketball team, February 16th at the OAP building. From 11 to 3, there will be a food sale, Indian tacos, drink and dessert, $7. Beef or chicken enchiladas and rice drink and dessert for $7.
Oh, we're going to have to go.
Yep.
I
This
like
Saturday.
to support them ball players.
Yep. Hey, Joe. Got a lot of other announcements. We'll have to do that all next week. We're about out of
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty eventful week around the Seminole Nation this week. And, with the chief having his informational forums, I think it's a benefit for a lot of tribal members that want to know what's going on within the tribe.
Agree.
I don't remember, other than going to a council meeting, where those types of meetings have been offered. Hopefully, that'll be a benefit to a lot of people. And it looks like we might have another announcement coming in. Okay.
Running team.
Okay, running team meets tonight. Oh, I must have had the wrong date. Anyway, the running team, Figi Yikchi running team meets tonight. And so I wanted to update you on that. All right.
Okay, that running team, I'm going to be on that running team if I don't get my wife something for Valentine's.
Hey, speaking of Valentine's, Joe, this is Valentine's Day week this week. Just a couple of days off. And, even though we don't traditionally, Muskogee Creeks and Seminoles didn't observe things like Valentine's Day, but, we've got a song in our gospel hymns that have to do with love. And it's the title of the song translated is Because of Love. And so Joe's going to bring us that song today, his rendition of Because of Love, and we're going to close out the show with it. So go ahead, Joe, take it away.
Okay, I'm going to sing two songs, but the first one's really short. It's one I sing to my wife once in a while. Haven't sung it in a while, so maybe she's listening. She'll hear it. You are so beautiful to me. Hey, that's it. That's it.
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
Oh, okay. Good job, Joe.
I know it's God. Oh, me changing.